She's still muted.
Got it.
There you
There
Good
are.
we go.
morning. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Nargis. How are you? So we've been
I'm good.
talking since 2018, 4 years or a
Yes,
long time?
yes. I know.
Okay.
After the first crash, not crash, but the bigger pullback from the bullish train, the super bullish train.
Okay. So you want to share your screen? It's over. You know where it is. You've been here.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
okay. So we have Nargis 007. That's where you could follow her. Follow Nargis, and she puts a lot of energy into her technical work. Does some esoteric things with time and price, and she's called some fairly significant turns as well. So, what's on your mind today, Nargis?
Can you guys see the
Yeah, your
my screen?
Twitter feed.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
remember last time when we met, we talked about this, that, if we get the fade in the rally, so I had drawn these two paths. So for now we got this red path where we did move up but
yeah,
came down to the new low, right?
right,
So
right,
we got the price coming in between these two lines,
right.
very close to 3600 basically.
It was.
3639 was the low in my opinion.
Yes. The
uh,
low.
so
Yeah, you think it's going to hold for a while?
so that's a tricky thing which I'll talk about it now. So I wanted to show this picture,
Okay.
this which I had put it out, or maybe I didn't put it out. Oh no, it's put it out because it's of Twitter. So this is what I had initially carved a path that
Mhm.
this is where we came to now, right? 36
Right.
36 39. So
Right.
basically 3752 was the cycle number, and 3661 was the 50% below which we think that uh, we should go for a new low. Basically this is your February 2020 high, this dark black line. So
Okay.
this
Back
would
to
be
the
your,
prior COVID highs.
yeah, before we broke out, right?
Yeah.
So this is your two area. So this would be a good retest of price coming down. So that is why this I've marked this in the black, dark black, and anything going below, because this was our low and we ran too far too fast, and now it's coming down. Anything below here we could easily get to 3 4 5, because considering the nature of the beast, yes, it likes to test somewhere close to here, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen now right away, or but this is
Why the
below this.
golden line there? And I like it.
Yeah, this one,
How?
right?
Yeah. Why?
So this generally I have seen, like if you see IWM, you see Tesla, you see Facebook, you see Netflix, this generally they have all fallen based on this slanted price. So this also gives it to marry with time in with respect to price. So it could keep falling down here. So let's say today starts falling, it could directly fall down here, right? But with time it'll dance and eventually come to where it wants to. So it'll eventually marry up to one of the three three targets basically. So that's why I like the beauty of this line.
Okay.
It
It
so
is. And it takes imagination to find those lines. People
it,
ask me, uh, how do you draw your lines? And I go with my imagination. So a lot of people wouldn't, kind of pick up that was an important moment in the market, so that line down the road could end up being some type of magnet. I've seen it quite often. So nice imagination.
yeah. So I just wanted to back up a little bit. Okay. So when we were here, this was the completion of a price cycle in 2020, and from it was a very sudden smackdown, tongue by March, end of March, we got this low, right? And since this was an important low where it kind of neutralized the monthly chart, and from there it ran like a mad dog without stopping or retesting this low. Again, this was since it came back here and it went here 100%, it went back to this one cycle, somewhere here 4089, another 4089 here, another cycle somewhere here. Second cycle it completed, one cycle, two cycle, and third cycle is 7,569, which we talked about, that it has fired, which means it is the future number, which it will get done. I mean, even if it's not now, it will get it done for our children. I mean, right? So because stock market is here to stay, it's not going anywhere. Sometimes we'll find a bottom and it'll fire again. So the 7,569 number is there. Now, ES has done a very tricky and a beautiful job. I would say, I mean, I am finding beauty in it because, you know, I like to observe its behavior. So that's why I'm saying. So what it did is it took out the cycle high at 4489, like 4557 it took out, and it went all the way till 4800. So from 4489 to 7,500, 5185 is the midpoint here, somewhere here, right? 5185. So it went to the quarter cycle from that, okay? Or rather half of there, from 5185, it did half, and then from there it came down. Now, 3481 would make, so if we start counting from here, 3481 would make the downside target. And it came down to 50%. Again, 3661 is again 50%, taking out a low of 3661, indicating that it may want a new low, which may bring us to somewhere on this black line. Now, this beast generally loves that 50% dance. So that's why we got a, you know, bounce right here, and it's still struggling.
You think the bounce is over?
No, in my opinion, there is still some bullishness left.
4100, where's your green line?
So for this line, yeah. Actually we have a gap at 40 somewhere here, right? 42 here, right? Here. 44,017 is the gap. So that gap is there.
Spider's close,
Yeah. Okay. So that gap is there, but remember, ES has also left one clue, 4202.25. It hit in the Globex, which it did not hit during RTH.
Yeah.
So that number is open for it to hit. So let's say if it crosses this red line where it's finding it tougher to exit, if it does, then it fills the gap on the green line, and then, you know, these two blue lines. So again, there's a very, very tight supply here, which it has like an uphill battle to do.
Yeah.
So it'll take a lot of energy and effort to go there. We keep coming to this area and then keeps smacking down. What I would see. So this, we came to this blue line, and from here we bounced off, and then, you know, it's kind of a little bit struggling. This is the area of its struggle. This is the area where mostly it is getting smacked down back to here. And then again, this portion is your 2020 area, and where it generally looks like it may like it. So this is where it's getting smacked down, but I think it may still have some leg to go up. Again, we have a whole eventful week this week. There's CPI, there's OPEX, there's VIX expiry. So this drama time in day. And I don't know if people have noticed that we've started those 5 days expiration, full 5 days expiration now on XPX, right?
Right, OPEX, yeah.
That, in my opinion, is a different, completely a beast thing happening, meaning it's no more about just price or the movement, you know, what it's supposed to do. It's all about, positioning and expiration, and where the max pain is, or where the most bet is, or where it's not. So so in my opinion, it is going to become a little bit more tougher to trade, because, you know, suppose we closed very well yesterday, and tomorrow it's a gap down. Tomorrow morning will out of the blue, it will be a gap down, right? Because today is an expiry, tomorrow is an expiry, Wednesday is an expiry. So Even the most seasoned traders who execute their trade well. See, analysis is different, execution is completely different. People who have been executing their trades very well. Even I have read a few, this thing, oh my God, this is this, this is that. So I feel this will take some time to settle. Yes, it's the overnight risk happening. Yeah. So that's why for me, this following this is so much more important, because it is telling me, like, okay, it does want a new low, and it may try to fall on this line at least somewhere close to 3481, if not 3365. That's there, but provided it finds a little bit more energy to go a little bit more above and then to come down. But anything which is trading below this 3750 line, it has a greater risk towards more downside than just this line, in my opinion. Because this going below this opens up all this big area,
a lot of space.
Yes, a lot of space for it to go, and at least I would look at a certain points to see where it will bounce, but calling in a bottom can get challenging. That's there. And NQ also, so if you go and see, this is the ES. Yeah.
A little more violent.
Yeah, this is.
You like to call things beasts.
Yeah.
Was that your
so this is your
the little girl, Beauty and the Beast?
When I was growing up, we didn't had all this, what the girls or the boys have now, right? Like the minions and everything. My mom said I played with talcum powder boxes, So, yeah, and I was playing with dirt. Yeah, okay. Which today.
Yeah, that's what gave you your training as a trader.
I know.
Playing in dirt. Look, Sinatra did too. Look, a lot of people did what you did. All right. So anything, we kind of get the vibe on where you're at.
Yeah.
If you want to go to NASDAQ, anything that you kind of have a degree of conviction of, or that has changed, or that you're looking for developments that are, maybe imminent? Or are we just in the summer, things continuation mode and everything?
So
like
this is, yes, this is what I was thinking. Basically, this is, where did my dollar go? Oh, this is my dollar, right?
Yeah.
July 10th. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a resistance cluster.
Yes. So this is where it hit, but today again it has gone back up, right? I think here. I think it's 107-ish. It's already crossed again back, right? Yeah. But it is coming up against this cluster. This is your 1998 to 2002 cluster. Yeah. Coming in, and
where does it come in?
It's this bigger one is coming to around 120. Okay.
How about the gold?
This one is around 100 and so I had marked somewhere between 106 to 111, 107 to 111 basically. So what I was thinking was, once it crosses 105.8, it was, I think that was the good
prior.
Yeah. So that once it does that,
look at that.
See, so what I was seeing is that this DXY has gone bullish, right? Yeah. And I was looking at yearly. So it's a kind of turn and breaking out, right? Though even though it is still coming into resistance, I still feel that this is a little bit more bullish based on the yearly. And if it maintains this, then it will definitely keep going up. But it has come to a point where a pullback is due. Now, what I have been noticing is, if you see your oil, or if you see your natty, they were also going slow. And suddenly one fine day, there was a big spike. for 2-3 days, or that week was very exciting. Let's put it that way. So I was thinking DXY will also do the same thing, have that exciting week, hit some more number beyond its, a good cluster of resistance, just spike it up from there. So I was thinking that this can hit 111 area, or maybe, somewhere around there, and then probably calm down. And that will also give us a chance to see that maybe the summer in equities will give us a rally. And then you have your oil also pulling down because it's summer, right? Generally, in summer, the oil it tends to be down versus up. Because people travel, there's vacation, families wants to go out. So with very high gas prices, that becomes difficult. Even today, with so much more inflation, that's even more difficult. But that's generally been the observation from so many years. So it will calm the oil down a little bit, and then you have some elections coming in later part of the year. So the stage would set to give us some rally towards the end in order to fix or repair. Basically, right now, the only word I can use is repair some of this, which has fallen down too much. If you see, the Teslas or the, what do you call, Apple, they're all in the same boat. They just need a little bit more repair from falling down from here. Now, Tesla is still so much better than others, but the growth stocks, all the growth stocks have, literally gone to the doghouse, right? So little bit of repair should be there based on their monthly charts. So I was hoping by end of the year, or probably around the election times, it should set the stage for some repair. Or if we get the repair right away, then probably that election or some event may cause it to come back and test lower. So that's my thought. And that's why I'm so very, excited to watch if they're going to give the repair right away, or if they want to give the repair later on.
It'd be more bullish long term if it came later instead of get another false start recovery that doesn't follow through.
Yes. So and most of the stocks, most of your indices, they're all on the demand, standing on the demand. See, if you see this, DIA is here, and it's wanting to push out of this box. Your IWM, see this IWM again, it likes this. There was a gap here, if you remember.
Yeah, I remember.
So it filled that gap. And that is a good thing, in my opinion. That anomaly is gone now. And if it manages to hold in this area, then, slowly it will try to push here, at least again, facing this bigger resistance to cross. So it has, this is a very clean chunk.
So it's already retraced the COVID high, Russell. So Russell's led to the downside. So the theory may be that it's the first to turn.
Yes, that's I think.
What do you think of that?
169 or so was a good. Sorry, Dale, continue, please. You were saying something.
Oh, no. It led the way down, and it could be the first to turn.
Yes. Yeah. That is why I was watching that gap so very closely. And I think 169 or so, we gave a buy signal to buy it. But so far around 175, it hasn't done anything, because ES is also stuck in that 3907.
Can we wrap it with how far down gold's going to go? Because we're starting to run. Because I know you follow the gold too.
Yes, gold.
And I was wrong about. I thought we had bound 2 months ago.
Yeah, gold is. I had put out a bearish pattern on it some time ago here, saying that the gold may pull back if it doesn't take out. I think here, if it doesn't take out the high, we should expect it to pull back, and it did that. So these were its downside target, and it almost coming down to this red line. Okay, the 757, 1721. That's where it has this big cluster, right? The demarcation line, basically, either above this or below this, right?
1680-ish, right?
Yeah. You remember last year we had a sudden crash overnight. It came to 1677 or 1681, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I see
somewhere,
that pin bar over there.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
May.
somewhere
Yeah.
here, and then it went away. It never tested back that number during the night. So
Right.
possibly it may do it now.
Okay.
That's why I've marked this red line here for it to come and test that. That's why, you know, I tell the people who follow me closely is that price has a memory, and we should have to. We should know what the futures did when we were sleeping, because during the day it always comes back to bite us or reward us, whatever way
You
you
know,
look at it.
how many hours a day do you spend constructing, looking at, writing about the markets?
Actually, not much. Whatever you see me on Twitter, that's what I do, because I have the cycles written down for each one, and based on
Okay.
those numbers I know where they are, and if they are moving out of that area, then I know something new has developed. Otherwise they are within that. So I just follow what I had laid out. So, you know, if the price hadn't crossed this path, then I was expecting it to pull back, and now it is here, and here I'm expecting it to bounce, at least an oversold bounce or reactory bounce, or fulfilling this overnight number which has left on here. So I was proactive, or rather, how do you say this, proactively or speculatively? The speculative is the right word, you know, go long here and then manage your stops below this, basically below this blue line, dark blue box, basically, because this is again you know, your
it's a
slanted
mattress,
line.
Sealy Posturepedic mattress zone. You know, a lot of people just have like solid lines for pivots. This is a great example of what Carter Worth says on CNBC. I think Carter's pretty good, and he says that these zones aren't made out of cement; they're more like a mattress. They're zones, not just one number with a straight line. You have to give it some cushion so you could get a good night's sleep. Right.
And you know, with futures, remember what it has done during the night, when, you know, it's important, because this is where they leave the clues, what they will do, if not immediately, a little bit later.
So you're out there 007 in the dark of night looking for clues in the markets. I tell you what, here's something. So what's the best way for people to follow you? Your Twitter handle?
Yes, there is my Twitter. Yeah.
Are you doing anything else? You have a private Twitter feed now, or do you have a room where you talk to your friends and traders?
I do have a Discord room. Again, it is still, I haven't still thought of monetizing it or anything. I'm just still, I'm procrastinating. I'm a big procrastinator, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody just need to give me a kick in the back to do something, but I don't know.
Find a different, you know, find a different room with a different name. I mean, how can you have harmony in a room called Discord?
Yeah, actually you're right. Maybe.
Okay, anyway. You didn't even, you know, I'm just saying, every time I hear that word Discord, I go, there's enough Discord.
I know.
Why do I want to go
right.
and hang out in a room named Discord? You know, so anyway, the markets give me Discord at times. That's enough. So thank you, my trading warrior sister.
Thank you, Dale. It's always nice talking to you and, you know, meeting you. You know what, surprisingly, we are down today when we are meeting. So let's hope that, you know, it caps it around this 38.45. There's a gap to fill downside, 38.46 on XPX. If it fills that, then probably it may go down. Probably CPI may set the stage to push it up a little bit.
Looks like an ascending triangle that it's going to knock, you know, get through eventually. I think you got a buy weakness this week.
Yes.
But that's me.
So I was just talking to a few of my folks and saying that, you know, February 2020 was a big, you know, super fast down movement, but 6 months, we are since January 2022, it is 6 months, right? It's a very, very slow burn. It is sideways a lot, and then suddenly you'll get a new low, and
very hard to position.
So so this is a slow burn which people are not used to. We are used to buying the dip and expecting a new high. So this is a reverse training happening. And if they don't cap it or give a good meaningful rally soon, I feel a lot of people will go under depression because we are not used to seeing this, down day, so much down, so much down, so much down.
Yeah, it's more like cancer than a heart attack.
Yeah, so that's one of the reason I feel that we may get a certain bounce just to relieve people from the same red days, if it is only for a repair, right? If nothing else, if just for a repair. And in all of this, VIX has done nothing. Technically, it hasn't even taken out the high when ES is making a new low. So that story, it has to still tell its story. And when it will say it or what it's going to do, I don't know. But that is one data point I'm monitoring, why they're keeping the VIX down when ES makes a new low. So,
and people, they're saying the public really hasn't sold their stocks, and you're saying everyone's sad and depressed because it's going down. Maybe the lesson in that is that they shouldn't make money the center of their world.
Yeah, probably yes.
Okay, and remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings.
Yes, definitely.
Because your account could be down, but you could always find something to be grateful for. And I challenge everyone out there today to try and be grateful and depressed at the same time. It's not possible.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out with me today, Nargis.
Thanks, Dale, and thanks for the wise words. Yes, there are so many reasons to be happy. Even though they are smaller ones, life is beautiful beyond this red and green bars.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for Twitter because we met. We've been doing this for a long time, and I don't know if you caught the tweet, but you're no longer just a guest, you're a friend.
Thank you, Dale. That means a lot to me. I consider you as friend and family too.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Nargis. Hey, team. Everyone, the team will be there. So everyone out there for the morning edge, and good luck this week. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And Nargis has led off a great week of guests. So we're just getting started here. Adios, Nargis.
Adios.
All right, see ya.
Hey traders, this is Blake Morrow with ForexAnalytix. Thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like these videos, share them, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the content that we provide here for free. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.